Hey everyone, in this video we'll try to solve this LeetCode Pandas 30. So if you're going for any AI engineer role or data scientist role, obviously they'll give one data set, they'll give some scenario, they'll ask you to solve this. So how you have to solve this? Using Pandas only you have to solve that. So LeetCode created some series of questions, like the 30 questions are there, so it covers all the scenarios, like most of the scenarios. I won't say like every scenario, but most of the scenario. There is a famous rule, right? Like 20-80 rule. With your focus 20% of the efforts, you can achieve 80% of the results. In the same way, so if you solve these 30 questions, it definitely gives you an edge, and you'll feel confident so before appearing any interview. So okay, so let's solve this. So, the question we're solving here is big countries. So, it has data like this. It has the columns like name, continent, area, population, and GDP. They also given the type, like whether it's an integer, varchar, big int. Big int you can consider it as an integer only number, and varchar is you can consider it as a string. Okay, and they given the scenario like a country is big if the area is at least. You have to remember this. At least means greater than or equal to. Okay, so whatever value they given, at least means greater than or equal to that value. Okay, so they given condition this, or they given or condition. Okay, so a country is big if the area already they given in the this list. Okay, so area is greater than this value, greater than or equal to this value, or population, this population is greater than or equal to this value. Okay, at the end they're asking you to come up with these things. They ask you to find the big countries within the given data. Let's solve this. Okay, so first, here in ideally what we have to do is we have to take one CSV file. We have to do this pd.read CSV, then we have to pass that, then we create the data frame. But here in this environment they already given this. Okay, so you don't need to worry much. You don't need to do that step. Okay, so simply you can take world, in the codes. What you have to do, you have to do area. So area, copy this, paste it here. And remember, so it doesn't, space won't work, so you have to give properly. Okay, so old of area greater than or equal to. Why greater than or equal to? They given the condition like at least. So they given the condition like at least, so that's why they given this number also. Copy this. It's a integer, so you don't need to give any quotes. You can directly give this. Okay, so and also they given or. And remember one more thing, so or and not, those things won't work in pandas. Okay, how to use the symbols. Or means this, and means ampersand. Okay, so this one, or whatever other condition is what? So the given area or the given population. So instead of area you can copy this population, copy this, paste it here. Population is what? So this value, copy this, go here. Okay, so this or this, what you have to do, you will get you will get this. So it's a boolean value you'll get. There are two things you can do. You can create one new data frame and you can store the values, and after that you can let's do the print statement, then we'll return it. Okay, so print and new underscore df of. So you need these values, right? So new df is already there, so inside that you want name, population, and area. So that's why copy this, come here, remove the name, population, then after that area. Because why we are passing, see, you have to maintain the order also. You can't give randomly. So what, in what way they're expecting, in that way you have to give. So and also why we're using double braces, because if you want to use double braces, if you use only one brace and if you put the name, is the values you'll get, but they are expecting that entire column. That's why we have to do this. So same thing, copy this and do it in a return way. Shift and end, shift this. Okay. Control C, enter, return, do this. That's it. Save this. Not saved, and I mean you can run it. Okay. What's the issue? New underscore df. So none of the index. Okay. This was okay. Send a new df. The new df of what? Why you are getting name population area on the index? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's print only new df. Will solve in this way. Just comment it. Just run this. So we'll debug and we'll close it. Okay, yeah, got it. So this one, if you do new df, so you can get like this. Okay, that's boolean correct one. So two values. What are the values you'll get? You'll get. Then this one satisfied. This one satisfied. And of that, let's say if I want to put name, just run this. Name is definitely it's a column. Why it's not UEF of name? Okay, okay. Let's put in a single place. I don't think it'll add any difference here. Okay, new here. No, it won't work like this. Okay, okay. Let's do something. Okay, okay. New DF. Okay, understood. Okay, so new df is nothing but it's only storing the boolean values. So let's solve in this way. Print whatever old we have. So then we'll pass the new df. Okay, understood. So I understood what the issue is. See, this will give you the boolean values, but what boolean values from where we are expecting that we need that entire columns, right? That values we are expecting. So if you put uh, something like this, then you'll get the entire data. Let's copy this. Let's paste it in. Okay. So whenever you're facing any issue, right? So don't need to panic. And yeah, you can see this. So we got the outcome. So name, continent area. So all these things we got. In that, we're expecting only these things. Let's print in this way. Let's do this. I think yeah, it's sorted now. So simple logic. So we from in this step we are getting only Boolean things and we are passing Booleans of new data frame. So what you will get? It won't get anything. So these are the silly mistakes that we have to remember. So and we need to understand this. That's why. See, now I got these things. You may ask this why you're getting error because I'm printing this. I have to return the new data frame. So if I do this step, I don't need to execute this line itself. I can remove this. So if I run it, it will work fine. So that's it. And so we have to see now everything is sorted. This is the result I got. This is the result they're expecting. That's it. I can submit it. Let me submit it. So the logic is simple. Like we need to know what each line will do, what each thing will do. So we need to have that kind of a clarity. Let's say world of areas, if I put what values I'll get, how I have to deal with some conditions, how I have to put some or condition and condition not. After that it will return you booleans, and after that what booleans I'm expecting from the world itself, I'm expecting that entire column I'm expecting that I have to store, and after that I can do. So in instead of this, I can do it in a single line itself. If I simply I don't need to put give values like this. I can remove this entire new data frame. Instead of that, I can give a return there, and after that, at the end, if I put these values, then also it will work. Instead of doing it in a storing that in a new data frame, and instead of doing that, we can do directly also. But for better understanding, I'm doing in this way. So that's it. I think you got the clarity. So I'll solve the next one in the next tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Hey everyone. In this video, we're solving this lead code problem. Pandas 30-second question like recyclable and low fat products. So this is the second one. So the given one data set, it has three columns: product ID, low fats, and recyclable. And product ID is integer and low fats is enum, meaning it has set of values. So either yes or n, I mean yes or no. Enum also like recyclable also yes or no. Okay, y or n. So they what they're expecting is they're expecting the product ID. From the given example, we can understand this. But based on what, write a solution to find the IDs of product that are both low fat and recyclable. That means low fat has to be y as well as recyclable has to be y, and also they mention and. So you have to remember this. So whenever this low fat is equal to y and recyclable equal to y, so that ID we have to return. So they're not asking for return you the values, they're asking you for the entire column they're asking. Okay. So let's start. So products is already there. Whatever they given this, uh, products of which one? It's low fats. Copy this. So, so you have to maintain properly, and also uh, there's a big mistake. Like if you give one equal to, that means you are assigning, but we are not assigning. We're comparing. So that you have to give both equal to, and after that you have to give you have to check like y, whether the y is there or not, right? So copy this y and paste it here, and also here you have to use and. So no ampersand symbol you have to use. So whenever using in this way, so comparing two things, then it's better to use parenthesis. So from shift to home, control C, same in the instead of low fats, you have to replace that with recyclable. Control C, so control V, remove the space. That's it. But if you do like this, it will return only booleans like true or false. It will return. But what? So you have to pass this products of. Then it will return that data. So it's in case if you want to assign it to something, you can assign, or let's do something in this way. So new underscore df equal to, you assign something here, and after that enter. Let's for our understanding print new underscore df, then enter. So return, what you have to return is new df. You don't want everything, you want product ID. Turn off product ID. I think it will just check, we'll check this. uh, if I do like this, it will see, this is a print statement, so that we got everything. Let me paste this as well. You have to understand the steps, each step, what it was doing. So what it was, so it was not returning, it's just returning the value. So in order to get the entire thing, you have to do in this manner, right? So then it will return the column. Okay, so these are the steps you have to be careful when you have to see. Now it was accepted, but I don't need any print statement here. I can just, for our understanding, I just did it, but not required. I don't need to implement in a different variable also. Simply what I can do, if I run it, it will execute fine. So okay, but I don't need to store this in a new data frame also. So what I can do, simply I can remove this. I can remove this. I can put return directly here, and after that at the end, I can do this step. Okay, that's it. You can run it simply in the same way. You can see solved. Okay. But it's for our understanding so that we can sense, okay, so we're storing in this way these things in a new uh, data frame, so we can do it in a better purpose. So that's why I'm saving. But it's up to you. So if you have that clarity, you can go ahead with the same data frame only. Okay, that's it. I'll solve the next question in the next tutorial. So till then, take care. Bye bye. Hey everyone, so in this video we'll solve this lead code problem. Um, so we're solving 30 days, like 30 SQL, sorry, 30 pandas questions. So we're solving this customer who never ordered, okay? So what does it mean? So the interesting thing is here, there are two tables are there. One is customer and another one is orders. Earlier we did it in a same single table data set, but now we have two data sets. So whenever you have two different data sets, you can do it in joins like left join, right join, inner join, outer join. So all those things. Or sometimes by understanding the logic itself, we can solve. Okay, so now in this example, we'll try to do it in a normal way, so not going with the joins. Okay. So there are two tables. One is customers and another thing is orders. So customer has these columns like ID, name, and after that order has ID and customer ID. So it has this data type like integer, varchar, and integer. So what they're asking is write a solution to find all customers who never ordered anything. So what we can do, so let's say we find out like whoever ordered, we can do like negation. Negation means like so true means false, false means true. In that way, so we can get that booleans, and after that we can get the actual result. Okay, so negation we can apply. So so simply negation is not logic we can apply. So this is the data. So we have this customers IDs, and after that orders table, and after that customers. Okay. So what they ultimately ask is, you can see this example. So customer ID is like these are the one who ordered. So three and one. So Sam and Joe. Apart from these, whoever not ordered, Henry and Max. That result we have to display. So what I can do, I'll do like whoever ordered, I can make it as ordered customers. So that equal to from the orders. I have to get what I have to get. I have to get the customer ID. So then I got the data of ordered customers. Okay. So okay, we'll do print wise. Okay, so in that way we can get more clarity. So let's say if I run this, what it will happen? I'll get ordered customer data. So let me run this. See, so whoever ordered, so currently, so three and one are there. So that data I got. Now I don't want this. Now what I want, um, let's say from the customer table. Uh, so from the customers, okay, let's take this one. We want to have customer data because you can see this because this data we want to display. So the thing is, let's name it as a result that equal to from the customer table. What we can do, this table of again, so with this customers of IDs. Okay, so this is one we can take ID dot is in of, we already have the ordered customers. So if you do this, what you will get, whoever customers are there, IDs are there, which is there in the ordered customers. So then we can get ordered customer list. So I'll tell you why I'm doing it this way. So let me print the result. Let's run this. So you will get whoever in the customer table who ordered the order table, that data you will get. You can see this, Joe and Sam. But what we want customers who didn't order. So this is the data. Customers' IDs are in ordered customers. So this data is available in the orders table so that whoever did it, that data we got. But we don't want that. We want whoever not ordered. So simply we can do like not operation. Sorry. Inside this we can do not operation. So that means what it will do? It will return instead of Joe Sam, it will return Henry Max. That means whoever not ordered. So that data will get. You can see this Henry Max that we got this. But we can't display IDs. We want a name only. But you can see this in the output. It was displayed like customers. So what we have to do? We have to do. Of course, print statement is not required. Uh, result, we have to rename that column also. Okay. So result, in that result, I want name. Okay. So then you will get values. Uh, Again, I think you have to put like this. Dot. There is a method which is known as replace. What do you have to do? Columns. You have to replace columns equal to what is the current column name? Name is the current column name that you have to replace that with customers. So you have to do like this is a dictionary normal key value thing. So do this and copy this, and also it's a string, right? That's why we have to do it in a double quotes. That's it. Then it will do the return statement. Now run this. Mm, let's see how it goes. Why? So result of name dot replace. Okay, dot replace name customers. Oh, sorry. I think customers understood. I think I given the this here. Replace columns. Okay. Replace. Okay. Keyword. Argument columns. Expected keyword. Okay. Let's say I think it's a column. Let me run this. So let's do one thing. So just we'll do return. We'll see how it goes. We'll just execute step by step manner. Mm, okay, so it was returned. Input is this. Okay, I got IDs as well as customer ID. Okay, this is the input, output. Okay, okay, got it. So you can see this. We're getting the result, but we are just have to replace the name with the customer, then it'll sort it. So what I think I have to replace result dot replace name with customers. Let me close the braces. Let me run this. Okay. Why? Again, giving replace is not working. Why? Uh, Let me search on the internet. I think replace has to work. So let me check this. Mapping for the syntax data frame as a list result. Okay, we can try this. It's I think instead of this, we can do it in a better way. Directly, we can do the result of name and we can replace that. Maybe we can try in this manner. Okay, let me run this. You need what do I need to panda set of frame and stuff. Okay. So name equal to set of name dot replace. Let's check this. Man, yeah, I don't think it will work like this. Okay, what you have to do result of name equal to dot replace. Okay, maybe we have to do it in the pandas. Okay, maybe we can try this one. So result dot rename instead of okay, understood. Ah, got it. So there is no such replace. So we have to do a rename thing. That's why it's not working. Understood. So these are the simple blunders. Okay. So we have to understand all these things. I think now it will work fine. Mm, Simply instead of this, directly you can do return result of name dot rename. Okay. Question arguments. We do this. Let's check this. Mm-hmm. Why it is not giving an result of rename columns equal to yeah, that's it. So we have to remember each keyword properly. So whether we have to replace or rename and how we have to put the condition. So those things are very crucial. So just understand this thing, right? So we able to get it, but instead of just replacing things or just renaming the things, so we struggled a lot. So we need to know like, okay, after getting this is the one. So these are the syntax things we have to be very careful. So that's why we're solving this. If you solve this 30, you will know where you're going to do the mistake. In that way, you can easily clear the interview rounds. So that's it. I just really put me in a lot of yeah, work mode. So that's fine. So we'll see the next thing in the next tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye bye. I'm submitting this. I think it will work fine. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we'll see you in the next tutorial. Hey everyone, so in this video we'll solve this LeetCode problem, article views. So this is the fourth question of this Pandas 30. Okay, so there is one table that is known as views. It has four columns: article ID, author ID, viewer ID, and view date. So the data is like this. So what they're asking is there is no primary key. This information is not required, and so okay, this information is valid for certain way. Like there is no primary key. So each row of this table indicates some viewer viewed. Okay, and after that, okay. So what they're expecting is find all the authors that viewed at least one of their own articles. At least means one time or more than once. Okay, so that's what the at least the given mention like at least. So author, whoever author, the one who written it, obviously the same person who viewed it or not. In that way they're asking. So in this case 7 is the author. He viewed say he viewed this one. So and in this 3 author is 3, and but some fifth person like viewer ID fifth one he viewed this one. So this article is not required. So in this case author is 4, the same person, the viewer ID also 4. So in this case the person watched this one. Same way, the person is 4 and the viewer is 4. So, but the thing is, we can't display the duplicate values. So that we have to remember. So we have to display only unique things. Okay, fine. So what we have to do, there is a views. Okay. So simply take this views of author ID. Copy this author ID equal to views of uh, instead of author ID, it has to be viewer ID. Okay, view this. Okay, so what we have to do, this is has to be views only. Mhm. Okay, let's put df just, we'll just to check what it will return. Okay, we can see this. So we got this article ID, author ID, viewer ID, view date, but we don't need all this information. And also this one has duplicates. We don't need duplicates. Then what we can do, so we have this data frame. So within the data we need to there is a method that is known as I think duplicates you don't need to remove, right? So you need to figure out there is one method. So using that method uh, you can do this. And also they asked you sort the things based on ID in ascending order. And after that they're mentioning this as ID, but this one is author ID. So we have to rename it. That is there. So let's check remove duplicates. Let's run this. We'll see how it goes. Okay, df. Okay, there is no removes. There is a drop duplicates. So yeah. So we have to remember all these methods. Otherwise we can't. But of course, in the real world we can get it. But interview sometimes we want to see. Now you can see this. The duplicate 4 value is gone. So now this is the one. Now what we have to do, we have to rename dot rename what columns. equal to which column. The current one is author ID that you have to replace with ID. Let's run this. So in this way you remove the duplicates. So what is this? Yeah, you can see this author ID is changed. Now we don't want entire this thing, so we just need to display only IDs. So simply dot sort sort based on ID. Let's run this. Okay, there is no sort. Okay, we have to sort values. Yeah, that's yeah. You have to remember each and every method. So otherwise you can't. So now you can see this order is changed 4 and 7. Now we don't want all this data. We just need simply uh, ID. Okay, I think you need to get the column also. So now run this. That's it. In that way, you need to frame each one, and in that way, how to solve, you can get it. Uh, I don't think you have to do why you are getting only how to get ID now. D simply return. Let's run this. Hmm, That's it. That's it, guys. So simple. You have to solve it step by step. So once you frame the logic, and after that, duplicates are there. You have to remove the duplicates. What are the ways? Drop duplicates. You have to understand, drop, remove, all this. You have to remember those things. Then only you can solve this. After that, rename. Rename is already there. Then once you do that, you have to sort the things based on what you already renamed it. Then based on this only. Then after that, this. In that way, you have to solve step by step. Okay. So let me submit this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, why 12 cases passed and one? Oh my god. Why? What is the issue? Five. Okay, but it's remove the duplicates. No output is this expected. Yeah, but ultimately, okay. Let's issue. Okay, or we can simply do instead of this df simply copy this, but in that case entire things will be changed, right? So you have to keep this. Yeah, the only thing is yeah, okay, only thing is this output you are getting in a different way. So rest everything is same, 17, 28, 40, 60, 17, all these things are there, but why this data? 5 no author ID, you have changed to this. Okay, what is the edge case? Sorted values as sort values based on ID. Yes, everything is ascending, so that means there is a duplicate value came. So only the thing is duplicate issue. So df of df drop. Okay, let's say if I do like this, understood. Use of this. Why? I don't know. It should work, but why? Mm-hmm. So duplicates rename I did this and after that I saw read the things but still why it's not working, why it's not working. Why about getting the logic. Mm-mm. Drop duplicates. It should drop. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Let's do one thing. We'll do it in a single thing. So instead of all this stuff, views after that dot. Let me copy this entire thing. Drop duplicates, rename sort values, then ID. I think probably it will work. Again, it's failing. I don't know why. Let me. Uh, let's check in the internet. There is no other option. I think we are wasting a lot of time. Author ID, drop duplicates, and after that, okay. Sort values like given dimension by equal to ID. Okay, probably this might be the thing. No, what is the issue? Use author. Okay, of author ID. Okay, okay, understood. So, whatever we're getting this, and after that, we need to do one more step here. That is nothing but author ID. That's the issue we did. Understood. What is this? Expected dot values dot rename. That's why we have to do it in a single steps. If we do it in all in one go, so there is a lot of confusion would happen. Okay, let's solve in this way. Result of new data frame equal to views of views. Check this views of views. Then within that understood views of views. This one is sorted after that. Okay, let me do is yeah. I think now it will sorted. Now it will work fine. See all the cases passed. So this is a blunder. So we have to understand so where we did wrong and how we did wrong. So all the minute steps we have to remember. So in this like in this problem we remember drop duplicates instead of remove duplicates, and after that rename is there. This is the way you have to put it, and after the sort values, of course by equal to or directly you can pass it, it's fine. But this is the way. So after getting this you have to take this author id, then you have to remove the values instead of directly removing duplicates, so it will do it in a different way. Understood. That's a interesting point that we have to remember. Okay, I think we're done with this, and we'll solve the next problems in the next tutorials. Hey everyone, in this video we'll solve this lead code problem, invalid tweets. This is the fifth question of this pandas 30. Okay, so there is one table that is known as tweets, one data frame that is tweets. It has two columns, tweet ID and content, and tweet ID is integer and the content is varchar, nothing but a string you can consider. Okay, this is the sample data. So what they're asking is they want the tweet IDs, I mean tweet IDs which are invalid. How do you know the tweet is invalid? Based on the content. If it is greater than 15, so you can see this. If it is the characters are like more than 15 characters, so the length is like greater than 15. So obviously it is a invalid tweet. So that's what they're asking. So in this case, how we have to find? There is a method. So in the description itself, they mention it is a length, right? So we need to understand how to get the length of this content. Then based on that, if you put greater than 15 thing, right? So then we can sort it out. Let's do in this way. So if you put tweets of content, we can get the data, right? So let's do print. We'll solve in step-by-step manner so that we'll understand in a better way instead of directly jumping to the solution. So, okay. So we got this. Let us code this one. So we got this data. So if you put this way, so there is a method that is known as length, right? So directly you can't access length. So there is a thing like this. You have to put dot str so that it was converted that to the data frame is converted to string. It's a, you can see this. This is an object. So we have to convert this entire thing into a string way. After that, you have to put this condition greater than 15. Why? Because they mentioned strictly greater than or equal greater than 15. That's why it should be greater than 15. Let's run this. We'll see how. I think it will return you booleans because it's a condition, right? Now we want the data of these things. So tweets of, let do in this way. So if this condition satisfied, then it will return you the values. See, you can see this. Inside that, we want only content and that too. Sorry, we want the tweet ID. We don't want content. So what you can do, simply you can put quotes this tweet ID. You can do like this, run this. hmm You get it, right? You got this, but you want the column also. In that case, you have to put one more brace. So single brace will return you the values. If you put double brace, it will return you the including the entire column you will get. Okay, so now you can see this tweet ID, you got it. So now you were printing, that's why you were getting the error. Just simply return this tweets and now run it. See, now it's sorted. Everything is sorted. Yeah. That's how we have to solve. Okay, we have to solve step by step so that in the interview or in the anywhere exam or anything. So if they give some complex statements, you have to know like how to break these things and how to get the final solution. Let me submit this. So simply this thing you have to remember string dot length. So that is a method. If you have that clarity, you can easily solve this problem. That's it, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Hey everyone. So in this video, we'll solve this lead code problem. Uh, this is calculate special bonus. So Pandas 30. So this is sixth one. Okay. So there is one table that is known as employees. It has three columns: employee ID, name, salary. The data types are integer, varchar, and integer. So what they're asking is, we want to write some solution. So to calculate the bonus of each employee. The bonus of an employee is 100% of the salary. That means, let's say if the person is getting 3,000, 100% is what? 3,000. 7,400 means 7,400. Same amount. Whatever salary is there, the bonus amount also same. So that is the meaning of this 100%. And provided what is they given some condition. ID of an employee is an odd number. So in this case, ID of an employee is odd number or not. So 2 is even number, 3 is odd number, 7 is odd number, 9 is odd number. And they given also one more condition, and employee's name does not start with the character M. So this one name, they given Mir, Michael, right? So these things doesn't have to start with M. So it has to be employee ID has to be odd number as well as the name doesn't start with M. So if that condition satisfied, then you have to return the bonus 100% for this. Okay. Let's do one thing. First, we'll create one. Let's take this employees data frame. We'll make one bonus column because bonus column is not there in the data. That's why I'm directly assigning that equal to 0. Let's print the employees table. So we'll see how it goes so that we get the clarity. So now so we'll get some another uh, you know see now all the bonus values are assigned. Now what we have to do, we have to put one condition. Let's say we mention it as condition only. Condition equal to, so first one, I have this employees in that, sorry, what is this? Employees. In that, what is the condition they asked? So ID of an employee is an odd number. ID means employee ID. This one we have to take. ID, what we have to do? We have to check whether it's an odd number. How we have to do? We have to do modular division 2 that equal to 1. In that case, it's a odd number, right? Let's do this. If both this equal to 1 means it's a odd number, and we have to do some AND logic. What we have to do inside that, same employees of this one name name uh what we have to do dot str dot s- start with, inside the braces it is capital M, but we need not condition. They're asking like it shouldn't start with M. So then this condition is properly satisfied. Let's check the print statement. We'll see this whether this print condition will do. Let's see we'll get the booleans or not. Let me run this. Now this condition is satisfied. There is one thing is okay. So yeah, I think it starts with we have to remember all the keywords. Okay, so if you do step by step, right, so then you will understand. Okay, where you're doing the mistake. So now I understood. Okay, starts with it shouldn't be start with. Now I got the clarity. See, so what they asked, ID is an odd number and ID is an odd number. 7 is an odd number and it shouldn't start with M. Perfectly fine. Then this one, ID is 9 is odd number and it shouldn't start with, yeah. Only these two things are getting true, rest are false. Absolutely fine. The condition worked fine. So what we can do simply, I can do this employees uh, dot location because location LOC and iLock, these are the functions available. What I have to do, I have to apply this condition wherever this condition is true. Uh, this one bonus only. This is the column I have to change, right? So for this place, I'm assigning equal to. I have to put instead of bonus, I have to put salary. That's it. Wherever the condition is satisfied, whatever salary values are there, I'm assigning that to bonus. Now see the employees. You can see this. See, that's it. We got the data. But now we don't want all these things. We want employee ID and bonus. Now what we can do, print employees, double quote, sorry, double braces. Inside that I want two columns. One is employee ID and after that bonus. And also ordered by, they mention it is ordered by. Okay, first we'll do this and later we can do the order part. Press Control V and after that comma, then double quotes. What is this? Bonus we need to keep. Control C. So let's check this. So now we'll get both employee ID and bonus. See, 23789. So it's in proper order, but uh, it's better. So in some other cases, it might fail. So that's why we have to. Uh, they mentioned it was ordered. So there is one method, right? Sort values. Sort values. We can simply put existing employee ID. Sort values based on employee ID. We have to return this because it's a function. That's it. Let's run this. Now we're sorting values based on employee ID. Yeah, yes, success. Let's submit this. So yeah, that's it. So you just need to. These are normal logics, are like odd logic, and logics, and how we have to do this negation, like it's not values, and you need to know how to deal with this string, like starts with those methods. You need to understand. You need to have that clarity. Then what is the method of lock, LOC? The rest everything is already we did earlier. So that's why we're solving these 30 questions. Once we solve this 30, we will get all the gist of it, like what kind of a methods we can expect and all those things. We are very clear, and in that way, if you approach any interview, you can easily crack that. Yeah, that's it, and done with the thing. And we'll see you in the next tutorial, next video, with the next problem statement. Till then, take care. Bye bye.